The story you think you know, the one with the noble king, the shining armor, and the grand quest for the Holy Grail, is just the beginning. Forget the tales of the sword in the stone and the magical city of Camelot. The true story of King Arthur is far more mysterious, buried under centuries of myth and folklore, waiting to be uncovered by those daring enough to look beyond the legend. It's a tale not of fantasy, but of the harsh realities of a forgotten age, where a single leader stood against the tide of history. While the legend is grand, historical records are scarce. The gleaming castle of Camelot and the enchanting Lady of the Lake are likely the creations of medieval storytellers, added to the myth long after the real man lived. Scholars who have painstakingly sifted through crumbling manuscripts and ancient maps of Britain have found intriguing clues. They believe Arthur wasn't a king in a shining castle, but a Romano-British leader, a dux bellorum or war commander, who emerged in the chaos of the late 5th and early 6th centuries. This was a dark and turbulent time, an era where civilization was in retreat and Britain was fractured, facing relentless invasions from the east. The earliest references to Arthur paint a picture of a formidable warrior, not a monarch. He is mentioned in early Welsh texts, like the *Historia Brittonum*, not as a king, but as a warrior who led the fight against the invading Saxons. This was no fairy tale battle. It was a brutal, desperate struggle for survival. Arthur's leadership is said to have culminated in a great victory at the Battle of Mount Badon, a decisive clash that temporarily halted the Saxon advance and secured a generation of peace for the Britons. This was his true legacy, a commander who rallied a beleaguered people and gave them a fighting chance. So, the king we know is likely a figure of folklore, a symbol of hope in a dark age, built around the memory of a real, determined warrior. The crowned monarch of legend, with his code of chivalry and his round table, evolved over time as poets and writers embellished the original story, transforming a gritty warlord into an idealized Christian king. The truth isn't a crown, but the grit of a leader defending his people. The real King Arthur may not have pulled a sword from a stone, but he forged a legend from the fires of war, one that has endured for over a millennium.